I go anywhere, anywhere with you, 'cause you fill my mind, or you fill my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new. Let the old be dead, let the shadows leave my head. And the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over. Just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Gardner Minshew and the Indianapolis Colts.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The deep to return is Josh Downs. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor, to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' 1st down as he gets this up past the 40. 9 yards that time. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. A give for Taylor running right side. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up half the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Minshew. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fends him off. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
loss. They'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Third down and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion left comes Brown. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Hurts on the option right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun is Minshew. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go, D. 45 to Mike.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Give him 18 on the play.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed, but they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Always, this one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's complete to Pierce. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw it. Minshew got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A yard all they need, but it's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and a couple. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 3.
Watch the run. 44, Mike, 44.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They work now on 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
But first down, Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. In motion right is Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You ready? Let's go, baby.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This now a 3rd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.